Hi, I'm Josephine. Welcome back to my blog. In my last vlog, I mentioned a few methods to experiment with in order to begin to open up the internal door to the soulful spiritual self. I mentioned mindfulness, meditation, reaching into the natural world, journaling, etc. Today I want to talk a little bit more about the benefits of personal journaling as being a useful tool to engage with that can be extremely rewarding in a therapeutic way. As a race, I've said in my previous vlogs, we suffer from poverty of the soul and we need to seek to replenish our soulful spiritual selves, and in so doing nurture and make reparation to our damaged sense of ego self. We are spirit engaged in mortal life, and if we become all mortal and lose touch with our spiritual essence, we become unbalanced, disconnected from ourselves and others, unfulfilled and needy, and can seek succour in self-detrimental forms. Give quiet time to yourself. Let distractions go for just a short time in every day. You owe this to yourself in this frantic world. When journaling, it's best to write by hand. This very act of writing engages the left-hand analytical and rational part of the brain. The right-hand brain, which is the creative, intuitive, feeling, visual hemisphere, can then begin to offer meaningful, creative, inspired content. This begins to facilitate a good right-hand brain hemisphere coordination. We do tend to fall into either being more right or more left hemisphere orientated, and the very act of journaling can begin to help us to get a better balance and harmony flowing. What helps our mind can also help our physical bodies by way of balance and harmony. Obviously, creative people, artists, musicians, writers, tend to work more out of the right hemisphere, whilst office workers, lawyers, bankers tend to lean more on the left hemisphere. If we are seeking to reconnect with our transpersonal selves to regain creativity and innate intuitive abilities, we're going to need to engage with our right-hand brain, which to a very analytical left brain person can be challenging to begin with. Here we are looking to trust right-hand brain intuition, not something offered great credence in our culture today. Likewise, if we're very right-hand brain, it's good to get the left analytical brain working more in balance for us. Balance is what we're seeking in life. Body, mind and spirit is what we are. With integration of the three, then mental and physical health will be enhanced. If one of those parts is undernourished, then we deserve it our attention. Journaling is actually very often recommended in the process of mind therapy because over a period of time, the writings can be useful and revealing to ourselves as we begin to understand just how we tick as a personality. We can learn to reflect and observe, and you see your patterns of relational behaviour. Do they work well for us and give us positive results and peace of mind? And we can also identify those behaviours or attitudes or relational conversations that do not tend to serve us so well and ultimately destroy relationships. As an initial start, I would recommend maybe writing the contents of your day by adding your feelings, sensing observations of the day too, and feelings of the day, bringing that right-hand brain content into play. Such journaling can become very autobiographical and allow us a time for reflection and consideration as to how we want our future to become instead of just ploughing on through life relentlessly. For deep inside, we do all have a guiding will towards personal direction. Even though it may have become dumbed down by our life's experiences, it's our call, and we all have a call. By journaling, we allow ourselves the space and time for inner contemplation and creative foreplanning of our lives, bringing in personal choice as opposed to being swept along on the ocean of life without a decent rudder. Maybe engage for a short time of mindfulness or meditation prior to journaling to allow the creative juices and intuitive juices to begin to flow and the inner voice to be heard once again. Well, this is where I'm going to end for today. Bye for now, but I will be back with some more helpful information that I hope will be of use to you. Bye.